Hello everyone, in this video I want to show you how to connect your OpenAI's agent builders to n8n. So basically OpenAI's agent builders are great because they're very easy to deploy. You can easily deploy them to your website, you can easily deploy them to your apps basically by just copying a link or copying a code. But that's not true when it comes to n8n. But n8n has many tools and capabilities that OpenAI does not have. And in this video, we want to combine both of them together so we can enjoy both the benefits. First things first, I'm going to come to OpenAI's agent builder and I'm going to start with an agent. And I'm going to change the agent's name to researcher because that's what we want to build. We want to build the researcher. And for the instructions, I've already written the instructions, so I'm just gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it here. Basically, I'm asking you to be a researcher and have access to a tool, which is the MCP tool, which is called n8n MCP tool. And then whenever a user gives you a title for research, just paste it into the MCP. For the response, only display the response from the MCP. Do not provide your response, just relay the MCP response. So that's the instructions, and we want to provide it with the MCP server, and the MCP server is our n8n server. So I'm just gonna go to n8n and I'm gonna click on this plus sign, and here I'm just gonna look for the MCP server trigger. So I'm just gonna look for this one, and now we wanna add a tool, and the tool we want to add is the call n8n workflow tool. So I will add this tool, and here I'm just gonna tell it to use this tool to do research on the user's topic. Okay, that's the instructions. Okay, and from the list I can choose my workflow, and the workflow I want to use is the following workflow: research workflow. So if I click on research workflow, you can see that it's basically a very simple research workflow. We are just going to get the title here, and this module right here is going to do the research. So it's pretty simple. I'm just going to connect it, and once I do that, we are good with this step. So I'm just going to save this and I'm just going to put this into production. Got it? And I'm going to go to production URL and I'm going to copy this. And once we do that, we can come back to our OpenAI's platform. We can click on this plus sign, MCP server, and paste the link here. And we can provide it with the label. I'm going to say n8n MCP tool. That's a good label. Authentication, we do not need an authentication. And connect. So as you can see, it's now connected to the research workflow, and I'm going to say add, and here I'm just going to test it. So let's say AI in a small business. I'm going to send this prompt, and the researcher is doing the research on this title. I'm going to approve this, and basically now the MCP server is connecting to the workflow we had, and now we are going to get the response back. So this is the response we got. It's a pretty detailed response. You can see that these headers are also included because I told the AI agent to basically just relay the response and don't do any editing, and that's why the headers are still here. But if I go back to my n8n and if I go to executions, you can see that we had an execution just right now and everything went fine. And if I go to my research agent, you can see that we had a run just right now and everything went fine. So as you can see, we can easily combine these tools to get the benefits of both platforms, and we can add as many tools to the MCP server as we want. So let's say I want to add a calendar tool to my n8n. So I'm just gonna click on the calendar, and from the list I'm just going to choose my default calendar, a start date, end date set by the AI, and also I'm just gonna add a summary as well as a description to this calendar tool, and both of these are gonna be provided by the AI. And I'm gonna save these. And now I'm gonna go to my Google Docs. I'm just gonna copy this additional prompt, and then I'm gonna head back to my OpenAI's agent builder, and I'm just gonna add this additional prompt, which is basically letting our AI agent know that it has access to the calendar tool, and I'm just gonna save it. And here I want to make sure that this is checked. So we want to make sure that the AI agent has access to the calendar through the MCP tool. I'm gonna update this. I'm gonna go to the preview, and I'm just gonna say create an event for October 10th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. called running. Okay, and now as you can see, the researcher agent is working on it. It's gonna connect to the MCP's calendar tool, and it's gonna ask us for a validation, so I'm just gonna approve it. And now it's gonna create the event for us. As you can see, it's pretty easy. Yep, I think it created the event for us. So I'm just gonna go back to my calendar. I'm gonna go to the 10th, and as you can see, we have an event from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's it for this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment sections. Thank you very much and have a great day.